Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're diving into the chilling true story of Vincent Palermo, a man whose life was a portrayal from the television series The Sopranos. But before we unravel this tale of power, betrayal, and secrecy, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on our weekly deep dives into some of the most gripping real-life crime stories. Imagine reaching the pinnacle of power in one of America's most feared crime families, only to turn your back on it all. Vincent Palermo, also known as Vinny Ocean, was not just a capo in the DeCavalcante crime family. He was a living legend turned FBI informant. His story helped inspire the iconic TV show, The Sopranos. But what really happened to this notorious mobster after he entered witness protection? Vincent Palermo, better known as Vinny Ocean, was born into the gritty streets of East Harlem on May 11, 1944. His upbringing would lay the foundation for a life of crime and infamy. Growing up in the heart of New York City, Palermo was surrounded by the influences of organized crime. Poverty, violence, and the allure of the mob lifestyle were constants in his world. As a teenager, Palermo found himself drawn to the camaraderie and promise of wealth offered by the Mafia. He idolized the mobsters who roamed his neighborhood, seeing them as symbols of power and respect. In neighborhoods like East Harlem, organized crime was deeply entrenched. Young men like Vincent Palermo were surrounded by the influence of mobsters, making it easy for them to become ensnared in a life of crime. Palermo quickly proved himself to be a valuable asset to the mob, running errands, collecting debts, and establishing connections within the criminal underworld. But it wasn't long before Palermo's ambitions outgrew the streets of East Harlem. In search of greater opportunities and more power, he set his sights across the Hudson River. With the allure of New Jersey's burgeoning criminal underworld calling his name, Palermo made the move across state lines, joining forces with the DeCavalcante crime family. In New Jersey, Palermo's reputation as a shrewd and ruthless mobster only grew. He climbed the ranks of the DeCavalcante crime family, eventually becoming a feared and respected capo. The rise and fall of Vincent Palermo, crime, motive, and mafia power. Palermo's empire was built on the backbone of extortion. Local business owners, from nightclub operators to restaurateurs, were coerced into paying a protection fee. Those who refused faced brutal consequences, from vandalism to violent assaults. The motive? Simple economics. Each dollar extorted strengthened Palermo's grip on the criminal underworld, funding other illicit activities and buying loyalty. This network of fear and obligation made him an undisputed leader, feared by many and challenged by few. Case 2. The Atlantic City Takeover. In the late 1990s, Palermo eyed Atlantic City's booming gambling scene. His plan involved skimming profits from casinos and establishing an illegal gambling ring that operated within these establishments. The motive was twofold: greed and power. Controlling a piece of Atlantic City not only promised enormous financial returns, but also significant political leverage. As his influence in the gambling sector grew, so did his stature within the Mafia's national hierarchy, aligning him with powerful criminal allies. Case 3. The hit on a rival mobster. One of Palermo's most notorious alleged orders was the hit on a rival mobster, believed to be encroaching on his territory. The brutal assassination sent shockwaves through the Mafia community and served as a stark warning to others. The motive behind this killing was clear: eliminate threats and consolidate power. This action not only removed a rival, but also demonstrated Palermo's willingness to use lethal force, reinforcing his reputation as a decisive and dangerous leader. Case 4. The downfall and cooperation with the FBI. But with increasing power came greater scrutiny. Caught in a sweeping federal investigation, Palermo faced life in prison. His shocking decision to cooperate with the FBI was motivated by self-preservation and the desire to protect his family from the Mafia's retribution. Segment 2. The Turning Point. Palermo's cooperation led to over 30 convictions. His testimony not only decimated the DeCavalcante family, but also shed light on the inner workings of organized crime across the East Coast. But what drives a man to turn against his brothers? Segment 3. Life in Witness Protection. Vincent Palermo's life post-mob life was nothing short of a witness protection script. Under a new identity, he disappeared. Rumors swirled about his whereabouts, with sightings reported from Texas to unknown corners of America. While the truth about his current life remains shrouded in mystery, the legacy of Vinny Ocean lives on, influencing media and leaving a permanent mark on the history of organized crime. As we've seen, the life of Vincent Palermo is a testament to the complex interplay of loyalty, power, and survival. What do you think was the hardest part of Palermo's decision to testify against his own? Would you have bite the cheese? What would you have done differently? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. For more dark and mysterious stories from the real world, keep it locked right here. Until next time, stay curious.